Algarve Travel Guide. When to visit Algarve. Algarve is a very popular holiday destination. The season peaks in July and August. When we visited in early June, we never felt as though it was too crowded or busy. The temperature hovered between 27 degrees Celsius and 36 degrees Celsius. We also revisited Algarve in November, which was the perfect time for coastal hiking. If you're interested in milder temperatures, fewer crowds, and wildflowers, come in spring or fall. Where to stay in Algarve? Because the region isn't very large, you can base yourself in one or two towns and explore from there. Here's a summary of the best places to stay in Algarve. Foragudo, best base for a quiet holiday. Great for couples. Lagos, best base in Algarve for traveling without a car. Great for a friend's trip. Carvoeiro, best base for a walking-themed holiday in fall or spring. São Brás de Alportal, great place to stay for 1 to 2 nights on an Algarve road trip. Oadseix, great place to stay in Algarve when exploring Costa Vicentina. Praia São Rafael, best base in Algarve for a resort-style beach holiday in summer. What to experience in Algarve? Our favorite things to see and do. Praia do Camilo, Algarve coastline. A day at the beach. From small intimate coves to broad stretches of endless sand, exploring Algarve's beaches is an ever-unfolding adventure. Over 80 beaches in Algarve are marked with the prestigious Blue Flag, which is an eco-label award for beaches and marinas that demonstrate good practices with regards to water quality, environmental management, safety and services, and environmental education. Beaches awarded with the Blue Flag will fly the Blue Flag emblem during the official bathing season. With over 200 kilometers of coastline and nearly 100 beaches to choose from, deciding which beaches to visit is a challenge and a good problem to have. These are our favorite beaches from west to east. 1 Praia do Burgão. 2 Praia do Camilo. 3 Praia dos Três Irmãos. 4 Praia do Carvoeiro. 5 Praia de Marinha. 6 Praia Nova. 7 Praia de São Rafael. 8 Praia dos Arifes. 9 Praia dos Olhos da Água. 10 Praia de Cacilha Velha. Ponta da Piedade. Ponta da Piedade is a section of coastline located 2 kilometers from the city center of Lagos. The coastal landscape of caves, grottos, and arches reveals what natural elements have sculpted over thousands of years. We enjoyed walking the cliffs and taking in various vantage points of the area. We also walked down the steep staircase to the beach, which is a generous term for a platform that extends into the water. You can start a boat tour from the bottom of the staircase. There are also a lot of organized kayak excursions that you can book in Lagos. Stork watching in Silves. Silves is a traditional town located in western Algarve. Historically, the town served as the capital and defensive stronghold of the entire region during the rule of the North African Moors. You can see remnants of this Moorish era in the town's huge 7th century red brick castle, 12th century city walls, and defensive gates. The castle was the stage for many battles and sieges in the 12th century. Today, this charming town's most notable residents are white storks. Their giant nests are prominently positioned on columns, old chimneys, and buildings all over town. It's illegal to disturb or destroy a stork's nest in Portugal, as storks return to their nest each year to raise their families. When we visited in early June, we saw dozens of storks flying, foraging, and feeding their young. Orhau's Fish Market. Orhau is a coastal town in eastern Algarve. At the town's waterfront, there are 2 market buildings. One building sells vegetables, fruits, and spices, and the other houses the fish market, the largest in Algarve. As you enter the fish market, you'll see a plentiful display of regional fish, including black scabbardfish, monkfish, posta corvina, turbot, white sea bream, sole, as well as dried codfish. Each fish variety is marked with a placard detailing the commercial name, price, production method, fishing zone catch area, and fishing art. The space is loud and lively with men and women whistling as they gut, chop, clean and sell the fish. When to visit, the fish market is open between 7 a.m. and 1 p.m., but from our experience, it's best to come before 11 a.m., hiking the Algarve coastline. When temperatures allow, hiking the coastline offers an incredible sensory experience. From the vantage point of the coastal cliffs, you can see secluded beaches, grottos, sea caves, and uniquely sculpted rock formations. There is also an abundance in coastal vegetation that makes for a visual and aromatic journey. Wild thyme, juniper thickets, white sea daffodils, sea holly, cottonweed, and various cacti plants grow plentifully along the coast. Recommended trail, the Seven Hanging Valleys Walk. This is a nature trail extending 6 kilometers from Marinia Beach to Vale Sencians Beach. Notable stops along the way are the Alfanzana Lighthouse, Carvalho Beach, and Benagil Beach. Trailhead, Marinia Beach. Destination, Vale Sencians Beach. Distance, 12 kilometers out and back. Hiking time, 4 to 5 hours. Fisherman's Beach at Armacao de Pera. Armacao de Pera is an old fishing village turned holiday resort town. The origin of the town's name is a reference to the fishermen from Pera who used tuna nets to catch fish. The tuna fishing industry has existed here since before the 15th century. Upon visiting, head directly to the Fisherman's Beach, where there's a collection of small huts used by local fishermen to rest and store their equipment. The beach is littered in fish nets and boats, offering an authentic glimpse of this region's oldest industry. You can taste the fresh catch by visiting one of the seafood restaurants located along the beach. We ate freshly prepared arroz de marisco at Restaurant Buzio. Because this seafood dish is made from scratch, it takes time, but wow, is it worth it? Posada Palacio de Estoy. The Estoy Palace is a 19th century Rococo building that's been converted into a hotel. As a visitor, you can see several rooms with decorative plaster ceilings, walk the palace grounds, and enjoy a meal in the Hotel Tea Pavilion. The Pink Coral Palace is surrounded by beautifully manicured French-inspired gardens. Enhanced by statues, fountains, azulejos tiles, and groves of orange trees, the palace grounds are definitely a must-see if you're in the area. What to eat and drink in Algarve. Portuguese custom, cuvette. In restaurants, waitresses will bring you a choice of different meal starters known as cuvette to your table without an explicit request. These starters typically include bread, butter, and olives. They may also include cheese, sliced sausage, and sardine spread. The cuvette is not complimentary, so make sure the waitress removes what you don't want to eat from your table. You are obliged to pay for what you try, and what's left on your table. So, if you just want the olives, just say azeitonas. Regional gastronomy. Arroz de marisco, razor rice with seafood. The seafood generally consists of clams, prawns, mussels and other fish. It's similar to paella, but a bit more broth-wide. This dish serves a minimum of 2 people and is prepared freshly when you order it. You may wait up to 30 minutes, but it's worth it. Cataplana de peixes e mariscos, cataplana of fish and shellfish, is a regional dish served in a pot. The base consists of onions, peppers, potatoes, garlic, and coriander. Fish and shellfish are added in afterward. This dish also serves a minimum of 2 people and is prepared freshly when you order it. Frango piri piri chicken piri piri. Piri piri is a spicy pepper. Chicken piri piri is roasted barbecued chicken that has been marinated in a flavorful sauce containing crushed piri piri, citrus peel, onion, paprika, oregano, basil, tarragon, and lemon juice.